Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Vasu.
Yeah, very good morning. So wait for 2 minutes. Other participant will join the session. Then we will proceed. So anyone having any questions? So meanwhile, so we'll repeat the basic things what we discussed yesterday. And the other participants will know that. So here we are discussing about this, the quality. Basically, what is mean by quality? The quality is nothing but meeting the customer requirements first time and each and every time in terms of time, cost, security, the features, etc. So, in simple words, we can define that the quality is nothing but the customer satisfaction. So in order to check this, the quality of an application, we are going to be performing the testing. So what is mean by testing? Why we can go for the testing? So the testing is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting the customer requirements or not. Who will develop the applications? The developer or the programmer is going to be developing this software. So this software application is going to be meeting this all the customer needs or the requirements. Here we have to focus on that. The testing is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting the all the customer needs or not. So in simple words, we can define that the testing is nothing but checking the application and finding the defects. So I already said that the testing is associated to the our day-to-day activities in our real life. But here we are not following any rules and regulations. Coming to the software side, we are going to be following a set of rules, guidelines, process, procedure, documentation, everything we are going to be captured it for the future reference. So this is about that, the definition about the testing. Then we have to focus on this. What is the need of testing? So here, coming to the need. So in order to stay in the business, to get the profits, to produce the quality product, we have to perform testing on any application. So basically, as a tester, like as a company, if I'm not going to be maintain the testers, so a lot of discrepancies are going to be happened it. So why? Because we already discussed about that. Example, for example, we purchase one mobile, the mobile. So the intention is one of your friend interested in making the reels. So he have this, prefer this, the camera is the main priority in this mobile. So like 108 megapixel camera. For example, he purchased the Samsung mobile. Now he is going to be testing this. The camera is going to be working or not. After purchasing it, now the camera is going to be using by the customer and he is going to be testing it. So just taking a snap or a picture and verifying this, it is going to be capturing this all the details. The details are going to be capturing it or not. We are going to be validating it. So here we have to understand that. So here now, if it is not working, then the customer won't satisfy with this mobile. The customer will give a complaints to the company, and whenever this person is going to be or any one of the friend is going to be asking, I want to purchase this mobile, he immediately said that don't purchase this mobile, so the camera is not working it like that. See, the company is going to be losing the references, and here they are not going to be getting the profits. So like this, there are a lot of discrepancies are going to be happen. So sometimes they're going to be closing their business. To avoid this, we have to perform testing for any project. So in order to stay in the business, to get the profits, so to get the references, to produce a quality product, we have to perform the testing on any application. That is the major thing. So here you have to understand that. The next concept is we have to focus on this. So what exactly we have to test on this? Any application as a tester, what to test it. So very important one. So everyone should understand this, what to test here. So basically, so let us consider this a small example. So you already know about that. So everyone knows about it. So consider this. This is a Gmail application. Coming to this Gmail, we have username, password, and the sign in button or the login button. So we're focusing on this, the Gmail, having this username, the password, and the sign in. So here, coming to the Gmail, what exactly we have to test it? So what to test the Gmail? So here, anyone having this idea on this? What exactly we have to test on this Gmail?
Sign in username, password.
Fine. So we people knows that we have to test this username, password, sign in, all working or not. That is the meaning of the testing. So everyone knows about it, but coming to the testing side, we have to call it as with a different names. The name will be call it as like functionality, the functionality and non-functionalities we have to test it in this application. Not only this, in any application, as a tester, we are testing this, the functionalities and non-functionalities. So what is meant by a functionality here? Coming to this, the email, we are going to be treated as this, the username is one functionality, whether it is going to be functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not, we have to test it as a tester. Sir, how we can test it? This username is going to be properly working or not. See, the customers are giving some specifications. They will provide everything. So how we need to test it like this? See, the specifications are nothing but the conditions. They're giving the conditions. So whenever we are creating this or entering this, the username lies in between this 6 to 40 characters. The name should be like minimum of 6 characters, maximum of 40 characters. That is a condition given by this customer. Now I'm trying to enter this username. So like that. So here I simply provide it. So the username should accept it or should not be accepted. So how many characters are there here?
4.
Then what is an expectation? What is a condition given here?
Minimum 6 character.
So minimum should be like 6 characters. So it should not be allowed. If it is allowing, this will be call it as a defect. The functionality is not working. This is how we are going to be testing this in the real time. While we are testing it, we are following a proper documentation procedure. Everything we are capturing it for the future reference. So this is about the functionality testing. The username is one functionality here. Then we are moving on to the password. So here again, the password is also one functionality. So here we have to test that the password is properly working or not. How we are going to be test this password means the customer is asking that the password should not be visible to anyone. So whenever I'm entering this data or the password, it should be in the dotted form, encrypted form. This is a condition they are giving it that now I am trying to entering this password and I'm verifying it whether it is displaying in the dotted form or encrypted form or the password is going to be visible to the users. So we need to validate it. So like this, we have to test that the functionalities in the application. So here the sign-in is also one functionality. So whether this, whenever we are clicking on the sign-in button, it is working or not, we have to validate it. Like that, we have to test the functionalities in the application. So this is about that, the functionalities. As a tester, we have to test that the functionalities in the project or application. So here we have to understand that we are going to be testing the functionalities. For example, we'll go with the Flipkart application. So what are the things? This is also a project. What are the things comes under the functionalities here? So we have to understand that. So what are the things comes under this functionalities here? Coming to this, the Flipkart application. Yes, tell me. What are the functionalities for the Flipkart?
Mobile and tablets, electronics, TV application.
Fine. So here the login is one functionality and became a seller more the card like top offers, mobile tablet, everything comes under the functionalities. We have to verify this whether these are going to be properly working or not. That is what we have to do it in the testing side. So they will give every condition how we need to test it in a documentation. The first thing is we need to understand the documentation, then we need to prepare the procedure. Then we will follow the procedure for testing the particular functionality. So this is about that the functionalities testing on any application. As a tester, we need to test the functionality. So they provided everything, how to test the login. So what are the conditions are there like that? How to test this, the more, how to test this, the part. So like that, we have to understand this. So we need to focus on that. So any queries on the functionalities? So it is clear about the functionalities. So everything we are going to be call it as in terms of functionalities only coming to the software side. So we need to test the functionalities and non-functionalities. What are the things comes under the non-functionalities? The first one is like GUI testing, the graphical user interface testing. So what is meant by the graphical user interface testing? The look and feel of the application. So here the logo is properly visible or not. We are testing under the GUI. The logo is properly visible or not, and it is properly aligned it or not. So the alignment. So for example, sometimes whenever you're opening any websites, so this will be like overlapping like this. So some data will be overlapping on this. So it is going to be displaying like that. So these things are going to be tested. And here the spellings, we need to check that the font color, the background color, we are going to be checking under this, the GUI testing, graphical user interface testing. So we are going to be testing this, the look and feel of the application. So that is about that, the GUI testing. Then here we are focusing on this, the security testing. So coming to this security, we already discussed here the password. The password is going to be securely provided or not. And coming to this, our debit cards or credit cards, the CVV. So whenever we are entering it, it is going to be encrypted. So these conditions are properly implemented or not. We are going to be validating it. That is about that, the security testing. And the third one is like, so compatibility testing. So what is meant by compatibility testing here? So we need to validate this, the compatibility. So what is the meaning of the compatibility? Yes.
The application is working in different platform or not.
Fine. So here, assume it. Let us consider a small example. So coming to this software side, we need to validate that the browser compatibility as well as the operating system compatibility. So what is meant by browser compatibility means, for example, there is a Flipkart application. This Flipkart application we are able to launch by using the Chrome or Firefox or Safari or Opera. These are the browsers, right? So we have to validate it. This is compatible with the all the browsers and also operating system. I'm using this Windows machine. Someone is using the Mac machine. Someone is using the Linux machine. So in all the machines, we are able to access this, the flipchart or not. We need to validate it. So that is about that, the compatibility testing. So the developed application is compatible. For example, we need to know about that. The Geo SIM cards. The SIM cards is compatible with the 2G mobiles or 3G mobiles. So it is compatible with the only this, the 4G mobiles. So this is what we have to understand this. Here we need to focus on this. So focusing on this, the compatibility. So try to understand this, the compatibility issues. Okay. Next, we'll discuss these things in the coming classes. I'm just providing this, the basic information here. The next one is like a load testing. So what is mean by load testing here? Assume it, initially the Gmail application is developed for the 1,000 people purpose. If all these 1,000 people are accessing this, the Gmail, what is the behavior of the application? How much time it is going to be taking in order to logging into the application. So we need to verify this, the functional and performance behavior under various load conditions. For example, if you're going to be increasing this load like 20,000 people, if all these 20,000 people are accessing this at a time, so what is the behavior of the application? How much time it is going to be accessing it? The best example, say you are joining with this Zoom meeting, right? What is the capacity of this? How many participants can attend at a time? Like 10, 15, 200, 300? It depends on that. If all these 200 people are joining with this session, if it is the sound clarity and the screen visibility, everything they are going to be validating it. Whenever more people are joining into the Zoom meeting, whether any disturbances are going to be happened it or not, we need to test it. That is going to be called it as load testing. In order to perform this load testing, so again, there is a specific role called the performance testing. So here we are not doing this. Again, the performance testers will do that by using a tool called load runner tool. So in manual testing, what we are going to be tested in terms of the load testing means I have to test this. The became a seller. I just clicked on it. How much time it is taking to open this? It should take in like less than 8 seconds, 10 seconds like that. If it is taking too much of time, then we have to inform to the project people, the management people. They will take care of it. That is what we are doing it. Other than that, we are not doing complete load testing. So again, the performance tester will do the load testing as part of this manual testing. We just check the basic things, the minimum things only we're going to be validating it. Then here, the fifth one is like need to be focused on that usability testing. So what is meant by usability testing? The user friendliness of the application, how easily the end user is going to be interacting with that application. So we have to understand that. So let us consider we have iPhone and the Samsung, which is more user friendly. So which one is more user friendly? iPhone or Samsung?
Samsung.
So Samsung is more user friendly. Sir, why Samsung is more user friendly? Most of the people are using iPhone like that. Say if you want to download the songs in iPhone, again here we have to use iTunes like this. But coming to the Samsung, we can directly download it. So in order to operate this iPhone, it is somewhat difficult when compared to the Android. So here, most of the people are prefer this Samsung in place of the iPhone. So the iOS operations are different than the Android operations. So when compared to this iPhone, the Samsung is more user friendly. So most of the people are using it. Now here, let us consider one more application. So we have WhatsApp payment and we have Paytm and we have PhonePe. So which one we are going to be using it? So here, which one you are preferring it? So the customer is thinking about that whichever it is user friendly, the customer is preferring this. So most of the people are using this, the PhonePe and Paytm. So we're not using this, the WhatsApp payment. So am I right?
Yes.
So yes, that is the thing of user friendliness. So here, whenever we are developing a software, so that application should be user friendly, then only they can access it, they can purchase it, they can go and use it. So that is the meaning of this, the user friendliness. So here we have to understand that this is about that the non-functionalities, functionalities and non-functionalities on any application, not only Gmail, not only Flipkart. If a software they are going to be developing it, so there we are going to be testing this, the functionalities and the non-functionalities. We are going to be validating it. So this is about that the what to test in any application. Anyone having any queries, you can ask. See, everyone should respond, everyone should understand this. This is the training intention. If you have any confusion, you can just,
Yeah, hi Vasu, good morning. This is Ismail.
yeah, I smile.
Yeah, this not my queries in at Notepad. You write GUI testing, security testing. These all are non-functional or functional.
Those are non-functional things. These
Okay.
are non-functionalities. So here, if you consider this, for example, there is a classroom. Okay. Coming to this classroom, what are the things are there in the classroom? Basically, here we have to focus on this, which says tables, the blackboard, and fan, lights, duster. So all these are comes under the functionalities. Whether these functionalities are functioning correctly or not, we have to focus on this. And coming to the non-functionalities, the look and feel, the color of the classroom or the blackboard. The blackboard is properly visible or not. So we have to focus on that. The load testing, if we go with that, how many people can sit in the classroom? So what is the capacity? So like this, we have to understand it. Okay, so here we have to focus on this. And this classroom, like it is user friendly or not. So everyone is able to comfortably sit in this classroom and they can able to understand the classes, listening the classes like that. So those are the things comes under the non-functionalities. So the main thing comes under here like functionalities. This is the purpose of the classroom. What is the thing available in the classroom? So classroom consists of this is what. So it's related to the class. It related to the purpose of the project. Non-functionalities are just like the additional features among the functionalities. We have to focus on that. The look and feel of the project, the spelling, the background color, all these things. So mainly we're focusing on the functionalities and non-functionalities. So this is about that functional and non-functional testing. So as a tester, we have to test the functionalities and non-functionalities in any application. Clear? Still any questions?
Yeah, clear was.
Fine. So it's very simple. The testing, I'll explain from the basics. You can easily get it. You no need to worry on this side. Then, sir, you said that how we are going to be testing this, the functionalities and non-functionalities. We can test the functionalities with the help of human resource that is going to be called it as like manual testing. So with the help of man effort or human resource, if you are testing all these things, that is going to be called it as like a manual testing. The same thing we can perform with the help of the automation tools, then we are going to be call it as an automation testing. So this is about that, how to test this, the functionalities by using this automation tools, we have to perform it. So here we need to focus on this, the functionalities and the non-functionalities. So this is about that. The testing is going to be, here we have to learn both the manual and automation testing. The manual is dead easy and it is boring. You will understand going forward why it is boring. It is easy. Everyone will perform it blindly. We no need to go with any programming skills, anything. Only we require this some understandability skills and we have to test it. If they're giving that any functionality to you for testing, yes, they're giving for the login, please test it. Okay, how the login is looks like, how it is working, what to test in the login, you have to understand it. The documentation also they will provide it. You no need to worry about that. Without documentation, we cannot do any testing. Okay, everything they will provide. What you have to test it, what you have to test it also, they are going to be providing it. So this is about that, the functionalities and non-functionalities and the basic information. So quality, what is the need of testing? So what to test, how to test it. I hope you understand it, the basic information here, what we discussed. Still anyone having any queries? You can post here, understand it properly. Then we have to focus on this one real-time concept. So try to understand that. So basically, assume it. So you are the customer, you want to start a business. For example, this Shiraz is a customer. You want to start one business like the banking services. Suppose you want to start this, the ICICI banking. So in order to start a business, what exactly we required it as a customer? What we required it? Not only this, Sriraj, if anyone wants to start a business, what exactly we required it? So
Account.
what? Yes,
The
fine.
resources, capital,
Yes, we require this, the resources, environment, capital, the amount. And nowadays, all are using the applications for their business purpose, nothing but a software. So here, these are the requirements related to this project. Sriras provided this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. These are the requirements related to their application, and they provided the cost like 50 lakhs. Now this is the information. Now in the market, there are so many companies are there. So for example, here, what are the software companies available in the market?
TCS, Infosys,
Yes, TCS, Infosys,
Wipro,
good,
Tech Mahindra,
Atlassian,
fine,
HCL, Capgemini.
fine, thank you. See, these are the companies. Now the question is how the companies are approaching to the customer and how the customer is going to be approaching to the company. So basically, how you people are approaching to this organization. So here, the DurgaSoft is a company. So these people are providing this, the manual plus Selenium codes project, assume it. This is a project. So you are the customer. So how you are approaching to this company? On what basis? Your approach to this DurgaSoft or DurgaSoft people are approaching you directly? How it is happening it? See, this company is maintaining this, the marketing team. These people are marketing their business. So by providing this advertisements in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, like that, now you are the customer. You are also looking for this. At the time you heard about this, there is a company, these people are providing this project, and now you are communicating with this project. You make a call. So I need this training. So for manual plus Selenium. So in that 6:30 a.m. I am interested, I'm available. So could you please tell me that when this sessions will be started, what is the cost, what is the duration, what are the things you are providing it, like that you are going to be asking it. Same like that here also, every company is maintaining the marketing team. These people will market their business. At the time the customer heard about that, so here he is going to be giving this, the quotation to the each and every company. So I need a project, these are my requirements, and that is the budget, the cost I just provided like this. Here we have to understand this. So now, if you are giving the quotation to this company, The company people are giving the quotation back. So how they're going to be giving it means in order to develop this, we're charging like 80,000. So we'll say like the TCS charge like 90 lakhs and the Infosys charge like 80 lakhs. Yeah, sorry, there is a power issue. So here, so the Infosys charge 80 lakhs, then the Wipro will charge 75 lakhs, or we can say like 70 lakhs. Then the Techem will charge 55 lakhs, and the Capgemini will charge 45 lakhs, and the HCL will charge like 40 lakhs. The question is here, to whom we are going to be giving the project? To which company we are going to be giving the project? Here you have to understand that to which company we are going to be giving the project. Yes, to which company we are going to be giving the project. So why HCL? So always the people are thinking about that the less cost. See, I am this, the Sriras is a customer starting a new business. You want to sustain in a business. You want to maintain a quality application. So if you go with that market, we're getting this, the products with the less cost. So with the less cost in the sense, we are not going to be expecting the quality, may or may not be. We are not going to be guarantee on the quality. So in that case, the Sriras own power with the HCL company. Now the Sriras will take a decision by considering this, the standards of the company, how much standards they're maintaining in their applications. So every company has some certifications. So level 5 company, level 4 company, Six Sigma certification company like that. So they need to check the standards, how they're providing it. At the same time, they're focusing on their budget. So they need to concentrate on their budget. So here the customer is considering two factors. One is the company standards and the budget, and he is going to be giving the project to the TechM. So he can bear 5 more lakhs, but he need that the quality project, quality application. He's going to be expecting it. Now, this entire process, we're going to be call it as software legal agreement. There is an agreement between that the customer and the company. So in simple words, we can define this. This will be call it as project biddings. So what is mean by project biddings? All are Telugu people only.
Yes, option. No, sir.
Fine, no worries. You know about the bidding side?
Yes.
So, so what we call in Telugu, the biddings, know
Bidding
about
we
it.
call
వేలం
Velam
పాటలు.
Pata.
Yes, good. Velampad. Fine. So
Auction.
now they're going to be, yeah, good. So here, so this is how the companies are getting the project. Why we discuss here means one of your friend or colleague said that today we got a new project to our company like that. How the companies are getting the projects after completion of these biddings, the companies are getting the projects. This is called software legal agreement. So there is an agreement between this, the company to the customer. So we have to focus on this. So this is about that, the software legal agreement. Now the TechM got one project. The Tech Mahindra got a project. After getting the project, what this TechM people are going to be perform it. So this is that the initial thing you need to focus on this. The TechM, the Tech Mahindra. So they are going to be conducting this one meeting called kickoff meeting or startup meeting or initial meeting to discuss about the project and to whom we are assigning it this project, who is the person taking the responsibility for the project. So they are deciding that, so the project manager. So here in this meeting, all the peoples are involved, all the peoples in the sense, the project managers, the project leads, team managers, then the team leads, and the quality team, the finance team, the delivery heads, HR people, all the teams are going to be involved here. Now, in order to develop this project, what is the cost we can spend on that? What is the duration to complete it? So what is an environment we required it? Where this environment is available? So for example, TechM has different locations, X and Y, different branches. Now they are going to be thinking the human resource people. So how many resources we required it? The resource planning is done here. For example, there are 40 systems are available, are required to work with the project. The HR people will say that the 40 systems are available in the Y location, then they are shifting the project to the Y location. So this is how they are discussing about that in the kickoff meeting. So they need to discuss about the project and then they are discussing about the project manager. So how many people are there? So to whom we are going to be assigned this? Again, they're going to be having some calculations. So one person having multiple projects who have the knowledge, more knowledge on these domains, whatever the project we have, then we are assigning this project to the second person. He's having only one project and knowledge on the banking side. We checked it, the history, their experience. Then based on that, they're going to be assigned the project to this project manager. Now he is going to be send this mail to this then CEO. I'm ready to take over the project. So he is going to be send this the mail. So this is about that the kickoff meeting. So it is going to be happen for discussing about this the project and the project manager. Then after completion of this, then the TechM people will start developing the application. So that is a concept of the SDLC, software development life cycle, how the application is going to be developed in the real time, who are the people are going to be involved and what are the roles and responsibilities of each and every person where the testers are involved. What are the duties of the tester? We have to focus on this. So this is about that software. Development life cycle. So we can discuss about this by tomorrow, and we will discuss about that the roles of a manual tester in any company. What are the duties of a manual tester? That is a very important one. What are the activities and the duties we are performing in on the day-to-day life? So we have to discuss about it. On each chapter, we are focusing on this, the interview questions as well. So after completion of this, we need to focus on it. So that is also very important thing. So I'll help you on the resume preparation, the interview preparation as well. Then based on that, I can easily crack this. I will share this soft copy material as well. So we have to focus on this. So this is how we need to maintain it. So whatever I'm using in my company, I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay. The real-time documents, templates, and everything. So if you go outside, they're giving some sample documents only. So check with anything. Okay. So here we are maintaining everything like the real-time training. I'm focusing on it. So theory can learn by anyone, anywhere, by go through the documents. So, but you should have this, the practical knowledge. Then only we can survive in the company. How we are using in that company like that. So here we need to maintain that. So we are using the templates. What are the templates? You know about that in manual testing, we are using this, the test cases, scenarios, like the different templates, the procedures, the documentation, see, the RTM, the RCN, all these scenario test cases. These are the things I'm using in my company. So the real-time templates, I'm using it. And the columns where you are seeing this regularly, you can check outside, you will not get all these columns and the description, everything. They're giving some sample templates, not the real-time templates. Okay. So we will discuss each and everything, how we are going to be maintain that like that. Tomorrow I'll explain that. I'll show you that how it is there in real time. What are the things I need to perform it like that. So these are the templates we need to follow it throughout our manual career scenarios, the test cases, the RCN template, the RTM requirement traceability matrix. All these are available, are working. So that is a concept of the roles of a manual tester. Tomorrow we are focusing on it. So very important one. Then you will come to know that how the testing is easy. So I already explained that if any person putting the experience like 6 years, 7 years, he is going to be equal to that the person who are working like a fresher. So the work side, no difference at all. Only that the responsibility will be changing it. So how it is changing it, how much it is changing it, I'll show you by tomorrow. I'll explain it. So regarding this, if you have any queries, you can ask. So I already said that. So here, that is an advantage of this training. So here, if you learn it, you will not get any queries going forward. Why? Because this is about that completely real time training. You no need to looking into any materials, any interview questions like that. Everything it is going to be covering here itself. The most of the questions what they're asking it in the training level and manual testing, everything I will share it with you. Then it is easy to attend these interviews and clear the rounds. The template, the real-time process, we are focusing on it. And the testing is very easy, so dead easy, anyone can do it. So freely you can do it. I'll explain by tomorrow how it is, what exactly we're doing it. That will be comes under this rules of a manual tester. So we need to concentrate on that. The only one thing you have to attend the sessions regularly and you need to follow this. That is the thing. Okay. I hope you understand it. Any questions
Yes,
from
Vasu.
anyone? You can. Yes. Tell me any questions.
Hi, good morning, sir. My name is
Yes.
Madhusudan. I have, sir, 9 years
Yeah.
gap in, sir. I have 9 years gap in my career.
Okay.
Yeah, I am working in present in non-IT field.
Okay.
I have put to at least 5 years experience. Fake.
Okay.
Can I get the job this training? Or
Yes.
I mean that is
We are
real
not.
time.
We are not. If see, I will explain. I can understand your thing. Okay.
Yes.
Here we are not giving the jobs. Okay. So
Okay.
you have to learn it. So we can put around 7 years, 8 years, that much of stuff we are going to be giving it. I already
Okay.
said that there is no difference in the work side from the
Okay.
testing environment. Even a
Okay.
fresher, a first year person is doing that. The
Okay.
same activity is done by this 7 years person, but
Okay.
some additional work will be there and he is reducing the work for the senior person. If I am taking that, so 7 functionalities to test it as a tester pressure,
Okay.
and for the senior people they're giving 5 functionalities only. Then they're giving some additional activities like we have a document, right? These documents consolidation, everything they need to manage it, checking the spellings all are properly written or not. All these activities they're assigning it for the senior people, not for the freshers. So
Okay.
this is what we are doing it. You can put around say 7 years or 8 years and you will get the job. So no need to worry on it. You can put 3 4 years gap. You can say that. So I just focusing on this.
Okay, sir.
The government exams, I'm preparing it like that. But if you're going like that, no one is asked these many questions. Okay.
Okay.
So while you're putting that, taking the fake experience, you have to check the properly the
Okay.
company details and everything, the mail ID and the ID codes and the company location. You have to go that location and check it whether the company is there in that location.
Okay,
You
sir.
have to do all these exercises. If you have any queries, you can let me know. I'll
Okay.
also help you on that. So how to check all these things.
Okay, sir. We can learn all the requirements for experienced person in this session, in this
Yes,
training.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. You can learn it everything.
Okay. Real time with
Yes.
real time examples, sir. Right?
Yeah, everything I'm discussing the real it is what we are following in our company.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So this is the training for basic to the experience level. Everyone we're taking with this the real time work, what we are going to be carried out in our day-to-day life as a manual tester from the day one onwards, I'll explain it. By tomorrow, you can understand how easy the testing is like that. So we are doing the repetitive work as a tester, same activities. If you're working for 10 years, in that 10 years, you are doing the same. It depends on the project to project. One company you are doing insurance project. The next you are moving to other projects after completion of the project. But work is not changing it. Same process we are following it for every project, for every company, wherever you joined it. So you will come to know by tomorrow. I'll explain that. Don't worry on this work and the experience. You can put that, you can get the jobs easily. Yes,
Sir, is that BCA student is able to join this training, sir, who has completed in 2012?
yes, you can join it. Anyone. You are also putting the experience, right?
Okay, sir. Is there any MCH compulsory or BCA is okay, sir?
No, that is okay. Any degree you required it. MCA means like PG, right? Post graduation like that.
Sir,
Yeah,
BCA is okay for that, na, sir?
yeah. It depends on the company how they are treating it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Means maximum company, what they have required, sir, BCA or MCA, sir?
It's not like that, man. BCA or MCA like that. I said that any person having the degree completed, they said that you are putting the experience, you are getting the job already, then they won't focus on that. Your graduation, they're focusing on your skill set and experience. You got it, what I'm saying it.
Yes, sir.
That so you are completed at 12. Now you are saying that you have to put at least 4 years of experience. You're focusing on this experience, what you did it, you are able to do it or not. Then they will decide based on the interview you performed it, your skill set. Then later they will focus on this, the graduation, all these things. That is not a matter. They need a person who have do that, the testing, the capabilities.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I have some query.
Yeah, Balakrishna, go ahead.
Vasu, that means a layman can understand scratch to advanced level, is right?
Yes, yes,
Irrespective degree.
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Anyone can. Your voice is breaking.
Yeah, sorted. Thank
Yeah, yeah. Anyone can understand it easily. The testing is dead easy, okay?
you.
I'll help you, I'll guide you how we can understand, how we will learn it. You no need to worry on this. The only thing, whatever the assignments, whatever the class we completed, we understand it. We need to revise it on the daily basis. At least we need to spend 1 hour in a day. See guys, if you need a job, you have to put your efforts. No one is giving the job freely. Always your effort needed, your fate is, and the luck. It depends on every factor, not only the subject. You need the luck as well. Okay, so we need to do the hard work from our end. So, but until you will succeed, don't give up. After 6 months or 3 months, you have tried and you are not getting the job, and again you are looking for another courses. That will be wasting our time and effort. Okay, don't do that. You have to put minimum effort for 1 year. You have to do the hard work daily, attend the interviews. Definitely you will get after 5 or 6 interviews if you attended. Seventh interview, you can easily clear it. The only thing you need to express whether it is a good or bad or whether it is correct or not whenever they're asking any question. So without fear, so confidently you can deliver that information. Even though if you're saying the wrong information, you have to say it confidentially. Okay, that like this is what we did it like this. That's it. Let them interview can decide. He will also don't know anything. Sometimes some people are giving some questions and asking that. Sometimes the interviewer is going to be like a already a testing person. Sometimes he's not a testing person. It depends on that. So don't worry on that side. First learn the subject, then you have to go for the trial. So how
So
much
one more thing,
salary?
you will
Yes,
guide,
once.
you will guide in the entire path, right? In the way we are going. In every aspect, you will be helping us, right?
Yeah, I'll help you wherever you stuck it. If you need any help, I'll guide you on them.
Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah,
means you will show the
hi.
direction we have to work on.
Yeah, this is what right. I'm explaining that everything. You need to focus on it. You need to try it from your end. Hi, Anjali. How much salary you're expecting it for the 2 years? So expecting like how much? Can you give
I
figure
don't
around?
have an idea like in this particular field, so I just wanted to know.
So how much you're expecting? At least you can say 20, 30,000, 40,000.
Maybe.
What? 80.
No, not that much, but I really don't have an idea in this particular.
Fine. It depends on the company. As a fresher level, like PAT, so program trainee analyst, as a fresher, they will give this 25 initially. It depends on the company, 18 to 25. After 1 year, your role will be changing it. It may be like so 40, like that. It depends on that. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
And so in IT sector, if you need more salaries, you need to change the more companies. Then only you'll get more salaries. If you're sitting in the same company, they won't give the increments. They're giving less increments. Okay. That also I'll explain it. Don't worry on it. Fine. Anyone having any issues? If no, I have another session. I need to start that. We will meet by tomorrow. We will discuss it. So tomorrow is the last demo session. Yes, Devika. Thanks for informing it. So with the same link, okay, you can join with tomorrow as well. From Thursday onwards, it will be changing by new link. Meanwhile, you can get registered. They will share the recordings, the materials and everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. I'm getting late for the
Thank you, Vasu.
session.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you
Thank you.
all.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.